Project Pajero is where we are revitalising a 10-year-old Mitsubishi Pajero to its former glory as an outback tourer for the family. The particular vehicle has seen a lot of work in Australia's outback, but it's starting to get a little bit tired and needs a bit of work. With 180,000 kilometres on the clock, it needed its service, some new brakes front and rear, and a bit of other work done, a new air conditioning condenser unit. And one thing we didn't count on was the fact that we actually needed a new transmission. The one that was in there when we tested it out was pretty crap. Now, unfortunately, we had actually put a reconditioned transmission in about 3 or 4 years ago. And as it turned out, it was probably the wrong thing to do. At the time, we should have gone for original parts and put a brand new one in, because we wouldn't have had this problem now. However, Mitsubishi came to the party, gave us a new transmission. We installed it and away we went. So we decided to take the Pajero out to the farm for a day just to give it a bit of a test out. Nothing too serious. Engage low range 4-wheel drive and just make sure everything's sort of working okay to give us the confidence we need when we're heading out to the Flinders Ranges, up the Birdsville track, etc. in our upcoming trip at the end of June. This particular section of track we're on here is not too steep, but it's quite rocky and it's got super sharp limestone rocks all through it underneath the grass. So you really need to pick your way through it. The beauty of the farm is that we can, depending upon where we go, we can change the level of severity of the 4-wheel driving. For example, just by moving up and down this dry creek bed here, we can change the level of angle and approach and departure that we go down through the creek with. It can become quite severe in places. Here it's fairly reasonable. But again, just wanted to test out the vehicle, make sure it's all going nicely without doing any sort of damage before our trip. Over the years, we've taken a lot of the 4-wheel drives out to the farm for testing, mainly because we can get a comparison between vehicles if we follow the same track. We can also gauge just how good the particular vehicle is depending upon where we drive. It's just also a lot of fun driving out there. Peace and quiet, beautiful fresh air. It beats driving in the city every day of the week. This particular section here, although it doesn't look too bad, the number of standard vehicles that we have hung up going through this gully is amazing. It just goes to show the benefit of the raised suspension in approach and departure angle which we've got on the Pajero. This section is a very steep part of the farm. You really don't pick it up on the video, but it can be 40 to 45 degrees in places, exceptionally rocky underneath. And yeah, I'm just climbing up in low range there just to make sure it all works. Pajero just cruises beautifully, takes it all in its stride as it always has done. As you can see here, it also just slips down a nice easy slope, low range. purpose of today really was just to test out the work we've had done so far. We've got a bit more work to do before we head off. Our trip is along the Murray, up through the Unadata track, Flinders Ranges, up the Birdsville track, back down through Cadillo Downs to Broken Hill and home. Really like to thank our sponsors, who without their help this trip wouldn't be possible. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time on Project Pajero.